ice machine, July heat, dust on my jeans. You laughed at my hometown shirt, said, you boys ever leave this dirt? I said, sometimes I drive too far, turn this county into my backyard. You hop right up in my truck, kicked off boots, said, turn it up. We got backroad hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire, kissing like we're gonna disappear. Every mile pulling you near. You're my wow, my worn-out tie, my church pew, my front porch choir. If this whole world goes dark tonight, we'll still burn. Burn! Backroad hearts on fire. We skip stones off the reservoir, shared secrets underneath the stars. You trace scars on my left arm, said, who hurt you? I won't, I swear. I told stories I never told about a ring and a promise gone cold. You just squeezed my calloused hand, said, boy, I ain't her, I understand. We got backroad hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire, kissing like we're gonna disappear. Every mile pulling you near. You're my wow, my worn-out tie, my church pew, my front porch choir. If this whole world goes dark tonight, we'll still burn. Burn! Backroad hearts on fire. Your mama said I drove too fast, your daddy swore we'd never last. I mowed his yard from June to fall, now he calls me son in the church hall. We found a house with a crooked gate, leaky roof but the bones were great. Painted rooms with a radio low, dancing barefoot on the plywood floor. Who knew hammer nails and grocery runs could feel like fireworks and smoking guns? Who knew Sunday bills and Monday chores could sound like you humming by the screen door? We got backroad hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire, fighting over nothing, making up two cracked mugs, one coffee cup. You're my wow, my worn-out tie, my storm sky, my small-town choir. If this whole world goes dark tonight, we'll still burn. Burn! Backroad hearts on fire. We learned love ain't all moonlight, it's morning breath and late-night fights. You slamming doors, me cutting grass, cooling down and crawling back. Your tears soaking my old flannel, my pride stuck on every channel. You talk me, saying fine to fine, turned into I'm on your side. All these almost broken pent-up days, somehow shaped the vows we made. Every silence, every shout teaches us what love's about. We got backroad hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire, crying in the kitchen, holding on one small flame till the dark is gone. You're my wild, my worn-out tie, my rough edge and my tender wire. If this old world goes dark tonight, we'll still burn. Burn! Backroad hearts on fire. Backroad hearts on fire. We'll get old, you know we will, wrinkled hands on the same old hill, watching grandkids chase the light as the day runs out of sky. You still steal all the covers, still roll your eyes at my jokes. Will we still dance slow in the hallway to songs only we know? If your memory ever fades, I would tell every single day how you met me by that ice machine, how we turned this gravel into a dream. Oh yeah. We got backroad hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire. From first hello to last goodbye, we'll ride it out, you and I. You're my wild, my worn-out tie, my last match, my sweetest choir. If this whole world goes dark tonight, we'll still lost till I found where you are. I'll keep taking back roads to your heart.
Bare feet, cheap wine, old clock ticking, didn't notice the time. You laughed when I burned all the toast that night. Said, boy, you can't cook, but you're doing alright. So I keep taking back roads to your heart, past the rust and the dust in the old junkyard. Every wrong turn still got me this far, baby. I was lost till I found where you are. I keep taking back roads to your heart. Oh, yeah. I've been the guy who runs when it gets real. I've been the one who jokes instead of saying what I feel. But you show up in my mess in that old red car. Now I'm learning how to love you right where we are. Taking back roads to your heart, past the rust and the dust in the old junkyard. Every wrong turn still got me this far, baby. I was lost till I found where you are. I'll keep taking back roads to your heart.
Bet you on a Tuesday, dust on your boots, sun on your face. You laughed at my old pickup, said it looked like it'd lose a race.
You tossed your bag in the back, climbed right up, called shotgun.
Right then I knew my heart was aiming at someone. You're my shotgun love song, blasting through this broke down heart. Every mile, every small town sunset pulls us closer than we were at the start.
If this road keeps rolling, I'll keep my hand in yours.
Baby, you're my shotgun love song, and I'm singing till my voice gets hoarse.
Oh yeah.
We talked about your hometown, your mama's porch, and your old dog Jack.
You asked about my scars,
the ones you couldn't see out back. I told you about my leaving, all the times I got it wrong. You said, boy, you can stay a while, you don't always have to move on. You're my shotgun love song, blasting through this broke down heart. Every mile, every small town sunset pulls us closer than we were at the start.
if this road keeps rolling, I'll keep my hand in
like shirts, stack them on the bedroom chair.
We come back to the middle, find our hearts already dead.
On my shotgun love song, yeah, and on the long ride home. Every scar, every cracked up memory feels better when I'm not alone.
If the storm keeps coming, let the thunder shake these doors.
Baby, you're my shotgun love song, and I'm singing till my voice gets hoarse. Hey, someday we'll be silver, lines on our hands, stories in our eyes.
You still steal my jacket,
I'll still kiss you between good nights. Radio low, windows down,
wide open.
stars above. Till the last breath leaves me, I'll get driving with my shotgun love.
Yeah,
Driving with my shotgun love. Sunrise, painting the sky, another day dawn. Empty coffee cup, just like my heart was before you walked in. Kicked up dust and hope. Yeah, love, it's a wild thing. Love, a desert blue. Love, how to hold on. Love, but worth the fight. Wind whispers your name through the dry corn stumps. Used to hear nothing, just a lonely howl. Now a melody, a steady humming. And yeah, love, it's a wild thing. Love, a desert blue. Love, how to hold on. Love, but worth the fight. My hands rough and warm from years of digging for something. Never knew what it was till your eyes met mine. A sudden downfall. They said it wouldn't last. This kind of fire, too hot, too fast. Gonna burn it up quick, but that ain't on no west. Don't pouring cheap beer in a hole in the wall. Saturday tips in a crooked glass jar. I was 3 long days and from an overtime week. Dust on my boots and my broken knee and heart. You laugh when I missed a stool by a mile sail. Careful cowboy, that's a hard way down. I was hooked in a heartbeat, hooked on that smile like you'd lit up the darkest bar in this town. Love hit me like a back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest on a ragged old seat. Windows down, your hair in the wind, every little mile pulling me in. If this is all I ever get to keep you in that sundress, bare feet on my seat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat in your front seat kiss. Oh yeah. We threw our names with a pocket knife deep in that oak by the fishing hole bend. You said maybe this is just a summertime thing. I said, girl, I hope summer never ends. You stole my hat and you ran through the field, kicking up dust where the fireflies spin. I swear the sky leaned closer to hear every small secret you let me in. A back road heartbeat thumping in my chest on a ragged old seat. Windows down, your laugh in the dark, dashboard glowing like a falling star. If this is all I ever get to keep you in that sundress, bare feet on my seat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat in your front seat kiss. Met your mama over pot roast and prayer. Your daddy stared holes clear through my shirt, asked what I wanted with his stubborn wild girl. I said everything, sir, for better or worse. You squeezed my knee under that old pine table. I say and thank you and don't you dare run. I'd have walked through every small town whisper just to be your foolish, faithful one. I've been broke, I've been burned, thought I was done taking turns, but your hand in mine made a long life feel like mine to learn. Love hit me like a back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest on a ragged old seat. Windows down, the radio low, 2-lane faith in the way we go. If this is all I ever get to keep you humming along off key, off beat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat in your front seat kiss. We've had late night fights in the kitchen light, bills stacked high on the countertop. Slammed a few doors, said things we regret, swore we were done, then we never quite stopped. Cause you come back wearing my old shirt, I still red, but your pride laid down. You say I still choose you in the hurt, and that simple truth shakes this whole old town. There was rain in the forecast the day we got hitched, but the clouds held back till we said I do. Your grandpa cried, preacher's voice broke, I just kept staring at the light on you. We danced in mud when the sky gave in, your veil stuck wet to your laughing face. Every storm since then when the thunder begins, I remember that first wild holy rain. Love holds on like a back road heartbeat, steady through the bumps and the hard-packed heat. Windows fogged, your hand on the glass, tracing out names as the seasons pass. If this is all I ever get to keep you sleeping, smiling, our kids in the backseat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat in your front seat kiss. Now there's crayons crushed in the floorboard dust, little boots kicked off by the door. You're humming soft in the hallway glow, rocking our youngest till her breathing slows. I catch your eyes above his little head, same wild girl from that smoky bar. Met you at the exit off of exit 23. You were buying coffee, I was buying gasoline. You laughed when my card wouldn't swipe that day. Said, guess the universe wants you to stay. Love like that don't fade, it burns like a match on a midnight back road turn. From a slow dance in a stranger's bar to your name on a keychain hanging in my car. We were young, we were wild, we were lean on luck, but your hand on my knee said this is enough. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. We moved in half a mile from your folks. Hand-me-down sofa, hand-me-down jokes. Painted every room with a cheap old brush. You got blue on your nose, I fell harder at once. Love like that don't need much cash, just a box spring bed and a grocery sack, a crooked mailbox and a coffee cup you steal from the diner when the sun comes up. We were broke, we were tired, we were counting change, but your head on my chest made it all feel straight. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. You cried on the porch with that phone in your hand. Said the doctor just called, we need a new plan. I held you so close, felt you come undone. Swore on that railing we still see the sun. Every hard word, every slam door, every long night on the cold wood floor. I kept thinking as your shoulders shook, this ain't the end, it's a brand new book. Love like that walks through the fire, through the hard news calls and the worn out tires, through the what ifs and the sleepless nights, through the quiet car rides and the strangled fights. We were scared, we were small, we were losing ground, but your voice in the dark was my favorite sound. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. Year 5 hit like a freight train storm. Dishes in the sink, clothes never warm. You were working late, I was gone all week. 2 ghosts in a house, too tired to speak. Then one day, you slammed the drawer, said, what are we even doing this for? I dropped my keys by the kitchen light, said I'm here right now, let's choose tonight. Love like that don't run, it stays, pours another cup and it learns your name. In the silence it still leans in, says tell me the truth, where do we begin? We were worn, we were sore, we were paper thin, but your eyes met mine and I saw you again. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. I still see you in that gas station glow. First hello, first I don't know. Every mile, every wrong turn sign, somehow all of them led to your side. Now the kids in the yard leave their bikes in the drive. You tap on the glasses to keep them alive. The streak of gray running through your hair. You roll your eyes, I swear I still stare. Some folks say it all fades fast, that the good days live in the distant past, but you laugh and the lines at the edge of your eyes looks better now than July sky. Love like that grows, it bends, puts deeper roots in the hard-packed sand. Through the cracked phone screens and the late night bills, through the sick day calls 'cause I'm counting blessings, you're counting.
You were pouring cheap wine in a jar with my name, bare feet on my dash, well, I can never be tamed. July wind in your hair, sunburn on my arm. You were laughing too loud, I was falling too hard. I took the long way down that back road to your heart, through every wrong turn, slow burn every stop and start. I drove through heartbreak, heartache, chasing every star, but all those small town miles just led me back road to your heart. Fighting at night. You said, boy, you don't listen, you just think you're right. Slammed the door, truck in gear, dust cloud in my mirror, put your jacket on my seat to make it feel too near. I took the long way down that back road to your heart, through every wrong turn, slow burn every stop and start. I drove through heartbreak, heartache, chasing every star, but all those small town miles just led me backward to your heart. Met a girl in the city, high heels, high rise. She talked about muddy, never fireflies. I missed your porch light, I missed that crack swing, how you'd hum old hymns more out of tune than me. Tried to outrun your memory, burning through the gasoline, but every highway exit sign spelled out your name to me. I took the long way down that back road to your heart, through every wrong turn, slow burn every stop and start. Feel right through heartbreak, heartache, turn them into art, 'cause every mile that scares us just stitches us in the dark. Back road to your heart. So here's my last take, here's my last chance, pulling into your driveway, asked her for their dates. You smile, say, took you long enough, then you climb into my arms. Guess I was always getting back road to your heart. Yeah, back road to your
Met you by the ice machine, July heat, dust on my jeans. You laughed in my hometown shirt, said, "You boys ever leave this dirt?" I So sometimes I drive too far, turn this county into my backyard. You hop right up in my truck, kicked off boots, said turn it up. We got back road hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire, kissing like we're gonna disappear, every mile pulling you near. You're my wild, my worn out tyrant, my church pew, my front porch choir. If this old world goes dark tonight, we'll still burn, burn. Back road hearts on fire. Skip stones off the reservoir, shared secrets underneath the stars. You traced scars on my left arm, said who hurt you, I won't, I swear. I told stories I never told, about a ring and a promise gone cold. You just squeezed my callous hand, said boy I ain't her, I understand. We got back road hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire, kissing like we're gonna disappear, every mile pulling you near. Church pew, my front porch choir. If this old world goes dark tonight, we'll still burn, burn. Back road hearts on fire. Your mama said I drove too fast, your daddy swore we never last. I mowed his yard from June to fall, now he calls me son in the church hall. We found a house with a crooked gate, leaky roof, but the bones were great. Painted rooms with a radio low, dancing barefoot on the plywood floor. Who knew hammer nails and grocery runs could feel like fireworks and smoking guns? Who knew Sunday bills and Monday chores could sound like you humming by the screen door? We got back road hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire, fighting over nothing, making up two cracked mugs, one coffee cup. My storm sky, my small town choir. If this old world goes dark tonight, we'll still burn, burn. Back road hearts on fire. We learned love ain't all moonlight, it's morning breath and late night fights. You're slamming doors, me cutting grass, cooling down, then crawling back. Your tears soaking my old flannel, my pride stuck on every channel. You're saying talk, me saying fine, till fine turned into I'm on your side. All these almost broken, bent up days somehow shaped the vows we made. Every silence, every shout teaches us what love's about. We got back road hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire, crying in the kitchen, holding on. One small flame till the dark is gone. You're my wild, my worn out tie, my rough edge and my tender wire. If this old world goes dark tonight, we'll still burn, burn. Back road hearts on fire. We'll get old, you know we will. Wrinkled hands on the same old hill, watching grandkids chase the light as the day runs out of sky. Will you still steal all the covers, still roll your eyes at my jokes? Will we still dance slow in the hallway to songs only we know? If your memory ever fades, I'll retell every single day how you met me by that ice machine, how we turned this gravel into a dream. We got back road hearts on fire, old souls tangled in barbed wire. From first hello to last goodbye, we'll ride it out, you and I. You're my wild, my worn out tie, my last match, my sweetest choir. If this old world goes dark tonight, we'll still. Met you by the ice machine,
rusty pumps at 17. You were buying cherry coke, laughing at your own bad jokes. Sunburn on my farmer's tan. You said nice truck, I said hop in if you ain't got plans. You said guess I'm in love. It's that back road kind of forever, hand in mine through any weather. From red clay ruts to some tucks and a white dress. Yeah, this wild heart slow dance feeling got me spun out to the ceiling. If this is love, then I ain't scared to confess. Back road kind of forever, I ain't settling for less. We missed the county fair that night, took the long way, lost the light. Parked out by the old state line, radio low, you were all I could find. Fireflies in a mason jar, your bare feet on my dash. You traced your name across my arm, said, boy, don't you let this pass. It's that back road kind of forever, hand in mine through any weather. From red clay ruts to some tucks and a white dress. Yeah, this wild heart slow dance feeling got me spun out to the ceiling. If this is love, then I ain't scared to confess. Back road kind of forever, I ain't settling for less. Years roll by like mile mark signs, cheap perfume and cheap red wine. Apartment couch, late night news. We were broke, just paying dues. You work doubles, I work nights. We made coffee, our best friend. I'd kiss your hand beneath the lights and swear this grind would end. Every bill, every fight, every wrong turn turned out right. Cause you stayed, I stayed too. What else could I do? For that back road kind of forever, hand in mine through any weather. From red clay ruts to some tucks and a white dress. Yeah, this wild heart slow dance feeling got me spun out to the ceiling. If this is love, then I ain't scared to confess. Back road kind of forever, I ain't settling for less. And then came tiny cowboy boots, left beside the front door mat. Smiling face and Sunday suits. You said think he's got your laugh. We traded bars for baseball games, late night drives for pillow forts. You braided hair, I called out plays. We found joy in the small reports. Every dad, every mom, little scribbles on the wall. Every mess, every tear pulled our hearts near. It's that back road kind of forever, family choir singing together. From red clay ruts to a house full of loud kids. Yeah, this wild heart slow dance feeling, now it's four hearts at the ceiling. If this is love, I'm glad we never called it quits. Back road kind of forever, yeah, I'm all in for this. And yeah, one day we'll be rocking chairs, sunset in your silver hair, wrinkled hands and reading glasses, laughing at those reckless pastors. Say, can you believe that girl who climbed into that dusty truck? I'll say best wrong turn in the world. You smile, guess we pushed our love. Oh yeah, for that back road kind of forever, hand in mine through failing weather. From red clay ruts to the tremble in our knees. Yeah, this wild heart slow dance feeling still comes back, hits me reeling. If this is love, I'll take it on my tired feet. Back road kind of forever, you still make my life complete. And if I go before you do, don't you cry for long, my dear. Turn the key, chase something new. Feel the wind erase your fear. But when that gravel hums just right and the sky burns soft and low, know I'm riding with you tonight in
in that cab, you ain't alone. It's a Backroad.
Sunrise, painting the sky, another day dawning. Empty coffee cup, just like my heart was before you walked in. Kicked up dust and hold you. Yeah, love, it's a wild thing. Love, a desert bloom. Love, hard to hold on. Love, but worth the fight. Wind whispers your name through the dry corn stalks. Used to hear nothing, just the lonely howl. Now a melody, a steady humming. Yeah, love, it's the wild thing. Love, a desert glow. Love, hard to hold on. Love, but worth the My hands rough and warm from years of digging for something. Never knew what it was till your eyes met mine. A sudden downpour, they said it wouldn't last. This kind of fire, too hot, too fast. Gonna burn out quick, but they don't know us. Don't know this spirit.
Met you where the gravel meets the old state line. You were drinking cherry cola, I was sipping cheap red wine. The sun was hanging crooked on a rusty welcome sign. You laughed and said you're leaving, or you're staying here this time. You had dust on your sandals and a map in your hand. Said I'm following the detours more than any kind of plan. I said, girl, I get that, been running since I ran. Then your fingers brushed my jacket and the world just kinda ran. You're my Backroad heartbeat, racing my blood in the dark. Every mile, every memory, spelling our names in the stars. If this highway ever ends, let it end in your arms. You're my Backroad heartbeat. past a mailbox with my faded family name. You said, tell me about your goals, tell me about your shame. I watched the fields roll over like they never learned my face. Said I never felt like I belonged in any one damn place. You turned down the volume on that old dashboard glow. 'Cause everybody's running 'cause they're scared to let it show. Then you put your head against the cold glass of the door, whispered, if you wanna leave, while you're circling back for more. You're my back road heartbeat, racing my blood in the dark. Every mile, every memory, spelling our names in the stars. If this highway ever ends, let it end in your arms. You're my back road heartbeat, my wild, my home, my spark. We found that busted diner with the flickering open sign. You stole all my French fries, I stole little looks sometimes. You said, love ain't fireworks, it's coffee at 2 a.m. It's the way you say you're leaving, but you circle back again. We slow danced on the sidewalk to a song from inside. The waitress lit a cigarette and gave a tired smile. You spun underneath the neon in your threadbare jeans. Said, if this ain't forever, it's the closest that I've seen. You're my back road heartbeat, racing my blood in the dark. Every mile, every memory, spelling our names in the stars. If this highway ever ends, let it end in your arms. You're my back road heartbeat, my wild, my home, my spark. I've loved like a landslide, fast and gone too soon. I've loved like a thunderstorm, shaking every room. But this feels like sunrise, slow on your bedroom wall, like the quiet in your laughter when you finally trust a fall. Now there's boots on your doorstep and a dog by a gate. Your sweater on my chair and your hair in my pillowcase. My mom keeps calling just to hear you on the line. She says, boy, she's got that kindness we've been praying you would find. Your toothbrush in my bathroom looks like it always belonged. We burn the eggs each Sunday while we hum the same old song. You kiss me in the kitchen, smell of coffee, toast, and rain. Say you think this road we're taking never circles back again. You're my back road heartbeat, racing my blood in the dark. Every mile, every memory, spelling our names in the stars. If this highway ever ends, let it end in your arms. You're my back road heartbeat, my wild, my home, my spark. If the truck breaks down and the money runs thin, Texas, a quiet few years back, a little boy had questions, hungry for some facts.
Oh mama, what is love, he asked. I don't understand. She smiled and looked into his eyes and gently touched his hand.
And she said, love is a desire to be together, no matter what it costs us, through all kinds of weather.
Oh, it grows like a garden, getting better and better.
Love is desire to be together. When his Mama finished speaking, she kissed and held him tight. The evening grown old and it was time to say goodnight.
Starling in the darkness and laying in his bed, his mind kept on a-studying the words his mama said.
And she said, love is a desire to be together, no matter what it costs us through all kinds of weather.
Oh, it grows like a garden, getting better and better. Love is desire to be together.
Well, little boys grew up, he got married yesterday.
And as a preacher was speaking, his thought went back away.
And suddenly he realized what Mama had to say
Was just how he was feeling on his very special day.
And she said, love is a desire to be together, no matter what it costs us through all kinds of weather.
Oh, it grows like a garden, getting better and better.
Love is desire
To be together.
You pouring whiskey, got the rusty nail, name tag crooked, telling some tall tale about leaving this town, about changing your name. I was nursing heartache and cheap house wine, boots kicked up on that neon sign. Just another lost soul, stuck in the same old frame. But you put back roads on my heart, dust on my plans, a flame in the dark, turned every dead end into some kind of start. Yeah, you caught me falling apart in a bar full of lies and a jukebox of scars. You put back roads on my heart. You laugh to think on my busted arm, said that crooked compass ever do you harm. I said it points everywhere, except where I'm meant to be. You took a napkin, drew a little star, right where this town is on the map so far. Said, boy, sometimes the place you're running from holds the key. 'Cause you put back roads on my heart, dust on my plans, the flame in the dark turned every dead end into some
box of scars. You put back roads on my heart. Next week Sunday, we were skipping church. Tailgate pew on a riverbank perch. Sun burning holes in that blue sky dawn. You stole my ball cap, jumped in the stream, said love ain't love, it's a long haul dream. I said, if you're the journey, this fool's found home. You put back roads on my heart, dust on my plans. The flame in the dark turned every dead end into some kind of start. You took every broken part by the water and willows and your bare wet arms. You put back roads on my heart. We hit 30 states in a beat-up Ford, fast food cups in a dashboard, Lord, change in the ashtray, blankets in the back, your boots on the dash, bare feet on the glass, radio live like a miles roll past, talking about forever like a well-worn track. Every mile marker, every sunrise brand new, all those wide open spaces still felt smaller than you. Yeah, you put back roads on my heart, dust on my plans, a flame in the dark turned every dead end into some kind of start. You took every broken part, turned them into verses and late night sparks. You put back roads on my heart. I ain't saying it's easy. We fight like thunder, love like rain, slamming doors on a Tuesday, slow dancing barefoot in the kitchen again. Oh yeah. You slam that pan on the stove, I swear I'm sleeping in my truck. But one soft sorry from your lips, I'm staying for good. Baby, that's our kind of luck. It was that night by your daddy's land. You said these fields are all I understand. Thought I'd see regret hiding in your eyes, but you pointed out where the oak tree grows. Said right there's where the good stuff shows. Roots dig deep when the storm clouds rise. You don't need some big city, you don't need some fancy plan, you just need one stubborn fool who won't let go of your hand. And you put back roads on my heart, dust on my plans, a flame in the dark turned every dead end into some kind of start. You took that runaway part, sat it down on your porch in the yard. You put back roads on my heart. Now there's baby shoes on the kitchen chair, your old flannel on the rocking chair, little fingerprints on every window pane. We're late on a payment, but right on time for swing set squeals and muddy blue eyes making up stories. Sunrise burning through the haze, another day, another damn maze. This old truck coughing and spitting, engine light on my soul quitting, just like it did on me. Love a desert wind, blowing sand in my eyes again. Love a broken promise, just a whisper in the emptiness. Yeah, love a goddamn lie. Remember that old porch swing, summer nights the crickets would sing. Your hand in mine felt so right, now just a ghost in the fading light, haunting every damn dream. Love a desert wind, blowing sand in my eyes again. Love a broken promise, just a whisper in the emptiness. Yeah, love a goddamn lie. This ain't time heals all wounds, but this ain't no simple bruise. This is a canyon deep and wide, nowhere left for my heart to hide. Just echo of your name. Empty bottles on the floor don't taste like nothing anymore. Radio plays a sad old tune, howling at the pale damn moon, just like a fool for you. Met you by the ice machine, dust on your boots, my favorite jean jacket you left in my busted old truck. Said, boy, does that heap even make it back? Sun dropping slow on that county line, your hair blowing wild through the window, radio stuck on some broken station, but you sang anyway, so soft, so low. You're my back road heartbeat, my late night porch light, the slow dance barefoot in the kitchen at midnight. Every mile, every scar, every wrong turn in this old car led me right where I was meant to start, right here with your back road heartbeat in my heart. First fight in a parking lot rain, I cursed like a fool, you just stared me down. You said love ain't scared of a storm, it learns how to stand on shifting ground. We made up on your mama's couch, cold fries, warm hands, and a tear or two. You traced all my cracked up plans, whispered, baby, I still believe in you. You're my back road heartbeat, my late night porch light, the slow dance barefoot in the kitchen at midnight.
Summers turned to winters quick. That old high school bar turned into dust. Your ring sitting neat in my glove box, next to a note that just says us. We painted our names on a rental sign, said someday we'll buy this broken place. We got more dreams than dollars, but I got your laughter in every space. Sometimes I wake up scared, thinking all of this could fade. Then you roll over, steal my pillow, say we'll be fine, but we ain't afraid. You're my back road heartbeat, my late night porch light, the slow dance barefoot in the kitchen at midnight. Every mile, every scar, every wrong turn in this old car led me right where I was meant to start, right here with your back road heartbeat in my heart. We burned through ties and trouble, we slammed some doors too hard, said things in the heat of the moment, left each other standing in the yard. But every time the dust clears, it's your eyes pulling me home. We don't need some perfect picture, we just need a place our love can grow. Your daddy's old guitar in the corner, our kids' crayons on the kitchen floor. You hum off key as the coffee brews, I swear I've never needed nothing more. Bills stacked high on the table, but your head's on my shoulder, calm. You say we'll get there slow and steady. We got faith and we got these palms, hands rough from all this trying, but they still fit just right. Two rings catching morning sunlight, two hearts holding on tight. You're my back road heartbeat, my late night porch light, that slow dance barefoot in the kitchen at midnight. Every mile, every scar, every wrong turn in this old car led me right where I was meant to start, right here with your back road heartbeat in my heart. I remember that first I love you, in the dark of that dead-end road. I was scared I might just lose you if I said what my chest already know. But you smiled, leaned a little closer, said took you long enough. That's a night my restless wandering found a name and called it love. You're my back road heartbeat, my late night porch light, a slow dance barefoot in the kitchen at midnight. Every mile, every scar, every wrong turn in this old car led me right where I was meant to start, right here with your back road heartbeat in my heart. So if this road runs out tomorrow,